Well, well, well. Look who's on time for the stream. Not even 5 minutes in. Good to see you, 8Ball. Oh man, I gotta be so honest right now. I've been buried in ideas for the YouTube channel, and I've got this one idea I'm kind of cooking on, and I would love to get your take on it. I think I want to do hang on, let me show you something. Okay, so I have a little shelf down here that has mostly just like my current playing rotation of records that I'm enjoying, but also I have a couple books in there, and one of the books is this book, which you may not immediately be familiar with. You can probably read, that's the title actually. It's called Booze and Vinyl. Or here's the bigger version. There you go. So I found this book and just kind of bought it on a whim. It was like, I don't know, 20 bucks or 16 bucks or something. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it's beautiful. It's a lovely hardback. And I don't know if you can tell, but all of the pages are 1-to-1 square ratio. And the reason for that is because this book pairs albums and booze. So for example, here it's talking about the album Raising Hell by Run DMC. And then on the next page, so then on the other page over here, it has some cocktail recipes to go with this Run DMC record. And then we have 3 Feet High and Rising by De La Soul. And some cocktail recipes for a De La Soul record. And so it's a kind of a cool idea. It's not a new idea. A lot of people have been doing like booze pairings. Famously, wine and cheese is a thing, right? People pair booze with all kinds of stuff. I'm not so much interested in the booze side of things, or frankly, the record side of things. But this book did get me thinking. And what I'm thinking about is doing video game pairing as a series for YouTube content. I'm thinking about creating an opportunity to collab with other creators, wherein I talk to them about, no, not video game and vinyl, video game and cartoons, or video game and snacks, or video game and cartoons and snacks. What's your perfect Saturday morning look like? The other sort of inspiration for this, and along with this book, right? I'm just gonna set that back over there. Along with the book, the other reason why I got to thinking about this is I've actually done this before. And I enjoyed it, but I didn't really do much with it. Way back in 2024, I had the Pick Up and Play podcast, in which I was speaking with my friend John Riggs, who's a well-known retro gaming content creator on the YouTubes. And John was, and I was talking to John about what his perfect Saturday morning would look like. Like if he was trapped, if I could take him back to a Saturday, just a random Saturday, from his childhood and trapped him Groundhog Day style, where he had to relive the same Saturday over and over, what game would he be playing? What would he have for breakfast? What TV shows would he be watching? And so, like, we kind of had that conversation, and I don't recall if it was like on the Patreon side or if it was actually on the like public side, on YouTube. Because I was doing that with the podcast. I was doing a lot of like Patreon exclusive content. And in the case of John Riggs specifically, I believe I actually released his Patreon content later as part of like a collaborative episode with some other interviews and stuff I did. It was almost like kind of my version of a clip show. And so, like, thinking about that conversation I had with Riggs, and then thinking about that Vinyl and Booze book, and I got to thinking about like maybe that's the idea. Maybe that's the plot, right? For like a new YouTube series is comparing retro games with, because nostalgia is not just about gaming, right? It's all of it. It's movies, it's TV, it's snacks that aren't around anymore. Like, there's so many sort of components to nostalgia. Retro gaming is just one part of it, but not all of it. So what do you think? What do we think about that idea? That is certainly an idea. Of all the ideas I've ever had, that is definitely one of them. While you think about your response to that, I'm gonna get into the game. Gives off a last meal kind of vibe. Fuck, you're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I dig that show. I don't watch every episode of Last Meal, but I've seen enough to appreciate what Mythical Josh is doing over there. Yeah. I think you're onto something. All right. Well, with all that out of the way, let's get into some gaming, shall we? We're going back to inKONBINI today. And I think we're at the end, or very like dangerously close to the end. Yeah, day 5. I mean, we're only supposed to be there for a week. That was the whole premise of the game, is that we're there for a week, and we're already on day 5. So she's okay. Let's check you out then. Sorry about yesterday. We had power outages. Thanks for letting me use your flashlight. It was really helpful. But then you disappeared so suddenly. I was really worried at the moment, but you're here again, so that's good. He's not listening to me, is he? He speaks. I guess you must have figured it out. Yes, it is me. Huh? Who? You? Who are you? Me, the legendary Jun Kogawa, the everlasting prince himself. Have we met before? I'm sorry. Have we met before? I don't really know who you are. Surely you've listened to my hits then? Hits. You see, when I first came to the store, I figured you had no idea who I was, but then I wondered if you recognized me by my voice. So I thought maybe if I keep quiet, everything will be okay. Jun Kogawa, the everlasting prince. You mentioned, I'm sorry, I still don't understand. Your hits? I'm a prisoner. I'm serving my time in prison. Have you really never listened to it? No. Oh, here it is, a flyer from my last tour. Now he's showing me his mug shots and talking about hits. Is he an underworld figure or something? No. Anyway, if you would kindly check me out, I'll just be on my way. Let's forget this whole thing, all right? Okay. Let's put these products in a... Oh, I'm sorry. We're all out of bags. Let me get them for you real quick. Prisoner hits? I don't get it. Well, let's check him out first. I'll deal with this later. The bags, though, I think we had some in that cupboard. Yes, we do. Spare bags. It's you, Satoshi. We're just gonna panic silently. What is even happening right now? I can't believe it's actually you, Jun Kogawa. My grandma just adores you. Both Fruity Kisses and Girl from Okinawa are the best romantic albums of all time. We know all the lines from your songs: Sunset Serenade, Enchanted Reverie, Gone Roses Gone, Gentle Whispers of Affection, I Love You But You Don't Love Me, A Rendezvous My Love. I can't believe it. The real everlasting prince came to visit our little Konbini. Yeah, I'm very pleased. Glad you like it. We haven't heard from you in so long. My grandma and I thought you had retired. Well, I was just looking for inspiration for a new album, but in order to do that, I needed some quiet time to stay in the shadows for a bit, you know? Wow. So all this time you were coming up with a mysterious new album while hiding here? That's so cool. Indeed. But I would be very grateful if both of you didn't tell anyone about me, at least until the day after tomorrow. Don't want to attract any more attention, you see. Of course. Although, I've heard that the press would be willing to pay a hefty sum for any information about you. Oh, Satoshi, please don't do this. Isn't this a flyer from your Prison of Love tour? Yes, I have pockets full of those. You know, I'd be even happier to keep this little secret between us if you signed a couple of those flyers for me. My flyers? Yes, of course. Just let me get my pen. There you go. So we have a deal? Of course, sir. Yes, Mr. Prince. I'm sorry. Will you be able to check me out now? Oh, yes, of course. Well, I guess this is it then. If you'll excuse me, I'll have to go now. Thank you again for your understanding. Goodbye, Mr. Kogawa. Prince, sorry for the trouble. Bye-bye, Mr. Prince. A shrewd businessman? Yeah. Satoshi is many things, and that a shrewd businessman is definitely one of them. The real Jun Kogawa. Can you imagine that? Yes, he came here almost every night, but all this time he had acted very suspiciously. Huh? So you met him before? Yes, but I had no idea who he was because I never listened to his music. Oh, my hands are shaking. I can't believe it. The everlasting prince himself. You seem very excited, but don't you have goods to deliver? Yes, goods. First I opened a business, and now Jun Kogawa came to visit our Konbini. I can't believe it. A legend in the store. A real legend, you know? You sure you don't need any help with your orders? No, I'll get everything right now. He used to fill entire stadiums. The whole village knows him. I like how the door still automatically opens when he just goes to grab a basket. Gonna look for a bit. Time to make dinner. Burgers and tots, baby. Hey, Paul. Enjoy those burgers and tots. Maybe I can find out. Wait, I missed it. She'll probably tell the whole village about him, and Jun and I made a deal. That doesn't mean that me and him are now friends. At this rate, Satoshi definitely won't have time to deliver. Okay, well, whatever. I don't even know what's happening with the store. I don't remember where we were at. It doesn't look like anything's like overly out of place. Face some stuff a little bit here, but Satoshi's still going on about meeting his musical hero. Whoa, hold up. Midnight cacao bag? Oh yeah, that goes there. Okay. For a second I saw the cat. I thought it was cat food or something, but does this mean that now I have connections in the entertainment industry? Satoshi, shut up. Satoshi keeps daydreaming. I definitely need to help him. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go help him then. Satoshi, can I help you? No, I'll get everything right now. I just have a lot of thoughts in my head. If he continues to daydream, Satoshi will never manage to collect all the goods. I need to convince him. If you stay here too long, you won't be able to deliver the goods and you'll let all your customers down. Then your whole dream of gathering the Yojokai masters may not come true. Don't worry, I'll make it. I'll just speed up on the scooter. Business owner would think through things through calmly. I think you should just sit down and think over all your ideas before you forget them. In the meantime, I can gather the groceries myself. As Satoshi's delivery owner, you need to think about the future of the company after all. You're right. I really need to think this through. Okay, here's the list. Some items are absolutely necessary to get. They are at the top. The items on the bottom are optional. My client said to get them if I can. It would be really great if you could find everything, though. That would be very good for my business. Okay, Satoshi, don't worry. I got you. I'll have to put items from Satoshi's list in my box and then bring it to him. Okay, so we have a shopping list. What does that say? I need to find items. I need to find items on Satoshi's list. Some of them are absolutely necessary while others are optional. Okay. I don't know what the hell that first one is. Under buy this if it's in the store. So let's. All right. I know where the soy sauce and miso paste and all that is. So let's start there, I guess. Choco shrooms. September's issue about needlework. Edamame, miso paste white, soba, udon. Here we go. Miso paste, yellow. We're gonna take that. We're gonna grab. Wait, which kind of rice was it? Just any rice? All right, so we got soy sauce, yellow miso paste. We need rice and choco shrooms. I know where those are. I love cooking with miso. I don't really know much about it. I'm sure I've had it. I just don't know like what it is, I guess. Choco shrooms. Okay, so we got soy sauce, yellow miso paste, rice, choco shrooms, magazine about needlework, September issue. Internal affairs. Oh. Shonen King, September 93. This issue brings the long-awaited showdown. Oh yeah, that's not it. Grasshopper Detective. Fashion, beauty, lifestyle, everything that makes you shine. Look through the pages, find the latest trends, inspiration. Nah. Creative music magazine for crafting enthusiasts. It offers an array of exquisite knitting and sewing patterns to inspire your creative journey. Is this the magazine that I'm gonna just assume that's the right one because it's about like crafting and stuff. Let me double check the back just to make sure I'm not missing another magazine or something. Pooh Snacks, what's up, man? Your gateway to the world of video games. Nope. Step into September with fresh perspective. Discover sophisticated styles, beauty secrets. Nope. Special issue legendary host of the game show. Nope. Explore the beauty of sashiko embroidery. This issue delves into the centuries-old Japanese stitching technique. Okay, that's the one. That's what we were looking for. Got all the must-have items. Should I go find the optional ones too? Yeah, we're gonna do that, and then we're also going to we're gonna put the old issue back on the shelf because we don't need it. And then what was that? What else was? Absolutely cannot read that. And then Dakochi in a can. I don't know what that is. Pickled plums, tomato juice, green peas, asparagus, scarlet stew. I'm gonna go with maybe we don't have it. Hockey. I'm checking all the things that are in cans. No. I don't see it. Is there anywhere else I need to look? I already kind of checked there. I think I already checked there. Let's check here. Just in case it's like either a pet food thing or if it's a no. Miso is fermented soybean paste. It's very flavorful. You use it in soups and noodle dishes. It'll seriously level up your ramen game. I mean, I believe you. Like I said, I probably had it. I just don't know. Like, I don't know, man. My cooking skills are garbage. I spin records, bro. How goes it tonight? It goes. I'm interested to kind of see. Like where this game takes us, because we're getting down to the end of the run here. Yakitori. Yep, I don't see. Just double check here. I don't think this is gonna give me what I want. Nope. I don't see any cans in the frozen section, so let's talk to Satoshi. spin records. I drink martinis. Snowhole, good to see you, dude. What is Dakochi? There's an item on this list I don't recognize. It's called Dakochi in a can. Do you know what that is? Dakochi? Nope. Sounds cool though. Like a new snack mascot or something. I tried sounding it out 3 times and still got nowhere. The list says in a can really clearly, so it's definitely canned something. A couple days ago, a client of yours was asking for pants. Is this by any chance the same client that wants Dakochi? You're right, it is her. I asked my auntie about that. She told me that pants is a Korean steam bun. Maybe your auntie knows about Dakochi too. I should probably call her and ask about that too. All right, let me go call our aunt and see if she knows what that stuff is. My partner Liz has helped me level up several times. I've gained the approval of my non-existent Asian ancestors with my flavor choices. Liz grew up cooking and eating a lot of Asian food as a kid. I've got a great teacher. Nice. Case of the frozen onigiri has been cracked, and the mastermind behind it wasn't Charlie, but Toshinori. It looks like there's more Curia big waffles. I don't remember anyone buying them. Maybe that's why they're discontinued. Okay. Wasn't there a phone number on that postcard I found? What did it say again? 335-111. Makoto, is that you? Oh, yeah. Hello there, Chief. Where'd you get this number? Found it in the store. I was just poking around the store and stumbled across it. I see. You'd be surprised, but I was just about to go and visit your place. Another sign. That's exactly what I thought as well. I'll be there soon. Okay, Chief. Who is Matsuda? Call Matsuda's treasures. Okay. Well, we called Chief, so I guess now he's coming. Let's call Aunt Hina. Hello, Auntie. Are you awake yet? Oh, yes, honey. I took a nap so long ago. You wanted to talk about something. I'm sorry, Auntie, but do you happen to know what Dakochi in a can is? There's an item on my customer's list. Pretty sure we have it in the store, but I have no idea what it actually is. Oh, I know who that's for. Only one person in this whole town calls it that. The lady who moved here from Korea. She asked me the same thing. Where's the Dakochi? Do you have Dakochi? It took me forever to figure out. Turned out Dakochi in Korean means chicken skewer. And since she wanted it in a can, I figured it must be Tori bites, and I was right. So it's yakitori from the canned goods shelf. Okay. One of the customers said she's making village-style dengaku tonight, but she's not sure what to mix into the sauce base. Was she talking to Satoshi's grandma by any chance? That woman taught half the village how to make dengaku. And she never gave the same recipe twice. She never gave the same recipe twice. She taught that recipe to half the village and she never gave the same recipe twice. That is genius. That's some Nona level shit right there. Yeah, no, really? This is really, then how did anyone get it right? Oh, that's the thing. Anything goes with that dish. She always used to say that the extra ingredient depends on the cook's mood. If you're feeling bright and cheerful, you go with mikan. Sweet, sunny, makes the sauce feel like spring. If you're in one of those pensive, serious moods, you use umebashi. A little sour, a little sharp, and you're adding your own sai into the dish. If you're feeling bold in the face of big changes, you stir in tamale, rich, briny, like it's daring you to take a bigger bite. So basically, I have to figure out her mood before I can help. Exactly. Satoshi's grandma used to say, you don't just season the food, you season the day. Oh, I probably should have called you earlier. I ended up giving her a special ingredient already, but I think the one I chose will be just right for her dengaku recipe. Okay, well, I'm gonna call her back. I don't remember what the thing was that I was supposed to go get. It was something about chicken in a can. It sounds like an old dad joke. Something chicken in a can. Semi-lurking is acceptable. You're all welcome to semi-lurk as much as you'd like. Fruit medley pudding. What am I miss? I'm brain farting on something. Mushrooms, adzuki, pudding, fruit, oranges, asparagus, corn. Am I losing my mind? Squid? Tory bites, that's the shit. It's them things. I bought a chicken and an egg on Amazon to see which arrived first. I'll keep you posted. I actually just bought a new chair. This new chair I bought is like the biggest and beefiest one I've ever bought. So like I'm hoping it'll last me a while. So I feel like I go through chairs every 6 months, and it's, you know, it's kind of infuriating. Well, no, that's not true. I think I've had this one for about a year. But yeah, those cheap office chairs on Amazon are just, I keep buying them, but it's because quote unquote real office chairs are thousands of dollars. Who the hell's got that kind of money laying around? I can't figure out this oh yeah, I actually learned what Dakochi is in a can is. It's Tory Bites. Your client always calls it by its Korean name. Oh really? Then it must be on the canned goods shelf. Well, no, it's actually on the special shelf, but let me check if I have everything you need. I found most app products from the list and one optional item. Maybe I can find the last one. Maybe I should try looking for these optional products too. What the unholy hell is that? Can you guys read that? Yeah, I mean, it's literal gibberish. All right, hang on. Let's see if I can find Satoshi's list online. Hang on, what day am I on? Friday? right, hang on. Wait a minute. I might have found something. Let me try. I'm gonna try this. Let me see if I can ask him about it. There's something on this list you gave me and I can't make out the name at all. Can you help? Oh yeah, I get that. She writes really fast. Luckily, I've gotten used to her handwriting. Let's see. Okay, first letter. This loop looks like an S, right? Yeah, I'd say S. Then H or an L? I think it's H. I know that letter and this one. Oh, I know what it is. It's Shinalux cleaning powder. Oh, well, that actually was pretty easy. Okay, we have the complete shopping list. Perfect order. Managed to find everything from my list. Perfect. Only what I need in here. Okie dokie. Let's get me checked out then. Why am I carrying this basket around? Nope. Oh, there it is. All right, total comes to 1649. We count the money out of 20. We go let him clear out all my quarters. Well, looks like you found everything. Oh, well, you certainly helped me out, Mikado. I'm grateful for you. Have you read the article in Iwata Shimbun? Naomi's article about you is already in Iwata Shimbun. Did you have time to read it yet? Actually, no, not yet. But the whole town was telling me about it and congratulating me. Based on what they told me, I'm described in this very cool sort of way in that article. Looks like Naomi's a good writer after all. Well, you should definitely read it when you have time. Oh, I will. An article about me in a meeting with a legendary musician all on the same day. Can't believe it. How does meeting your idol feel? I'm still in shock. Such a meeting. I was wondering how much I could sell these flyers for with an autograph. They would probably cost a fortune. Aren't there any Prince fans among your clients? Makoto, you understand that you are a genius. I am? Did I say something brilliant? I can sell these flyers, yes, but what if I put a flyer with every Konbini delivery I do? My clients are older women. They probably adore Prince just like my grandma. You know, old ladies are. They'll spread the word about my delivery all over town before the day's even over. And then I'll have even more clients. I don't think June will be happy about this. I can build my entire business around this. That's exactly what I'll do. Oh, my head is just exploding with ideas. You still have to deliver the goods to your clients though, right? Exactly. I'll go and deliver things quickly and then I'll head home. I've already came up with a plan. Makoto, I have to say, you are a real idea generator. Thank you so much. And thank you very much for putting together the order for me. You're definitely the best clerk I've ever met. Oh, come on. Seriously. We've had all sorts of people working here, but you are just like Hina. Oh, is that so? Thank you, Satoshi. No, thank you. Okay, let's stop thanking each other right here. I'll go play Capsule Toy Machine first, and then I'll definitely go and deliver those groceries you helped me to get. Of course, you'll always find time to play Capsule Toys. That's Satoshi for you. Question is, are we gonna see Chief today, or are we gonna have to wait till tomorrow? Well, one super lucky event has already happened to me. Let's see if I can repeat it with capsule toys. You know what? Let's go do the capsule toy thing. How's your golden Assam hunting going? I was just about to play. Let's go. Golden matcha. I knew it was my lucky day. A rare one, huh? Yeah, that one's hard to come across. It's a rare matcha transformation from Yojokai Knights Darjeeling episode. I love that arc. Let's go again. Golden Rubos. This was the only piece I was missing to complete the Yojokai Blue series. There you go, Satoshi. Yesterday you were about to quit. Now look at you. Hey, I wasn't about to quit. I was just entangled in my thoughts. But that toy, oh Makoto, you don't even comprehend how cool that one is. It's from Yojokai Knights Darjeeling. Ever heard of it? Never heard of it. You see, in this episode, Yojokai HQ was destroyed, but in the next chapter, it was suddenly rebuilt, and we never knew why. But in the last Yojokai Masters Volume 11, they revealed that it was Darjeeling who rebuilt the base, thanks for his cosplay building skills. He's a natural at building stuff. This Darjeeling fellow seems to save everybody. You keep mentioning him all the time, huh? I guess you're right. I never noticed that before. Okay, one last attempt. Give me a good one. Master Darjeeling. Is it rare or something? It's the very first Yojokai Master toy I ever won. You know, in the original series, Darjeeling was always the butt of a joke. His passion for cosplay was always the source of ridicule. That's why I gravitated towards Assam. A great leader, no flaws, nothing. And now that I think about it, Darjeeling is so much better, am I right? Yeah, based on what you told me earlier, he's quite the creative one. Yes, maybe I was idolizing the wrong guy. Oh, delivery. Man, I forgot all about that. I'm sorry, Makoto. Gotta run. Good luck, Satoshi. Don't let thoughts about Prince distract you on your way to your clients. Of course. Goodbye. Man, I love me some lo-fi dragon porn comes from Skyrim. His dumb little bike is so loud. I need to figure out this magazine rack. It's a shit show. We're gonna take that and that, and we're just gonna put both of them there, and we're gonna go get the new magazines out of the back, because I haven't been messing with the new magazines at all tonight. Let's see if we can tighten this up a bit. Okay, and that I think is about everything. And then we can just I don't like this. Oh, Chief's here. So let's do this. Let's go back up here and take this. And then we will sort of tighten things up here. And then over here, we will put magazine. Okay. And then we have one copy of the book. Oh, it's Chief. I should go tell him about what happened. Yeah, in a sec. I'm just gonna put this. We'll put it there. All right. And then we talked to Chief. You won't believe what happened here, huh? There was this mysterious person that came to the store. He didn't speak at all at first. I thought he might be up to something, but then he turned out to be a famous musician. Let's just say he was not who I thought he would be. Wait, not so fast. So there was a guy who was coming to the store and you were suspicious of him at first? Yes. And what made you change your mind? Oh, that's the thing. Satoshi came to the store and recognized this guy and it all turned out great. Well, I'm glad your worries turned out to be unfounded. You've been here for a few days and already so many things happened. Yes, it's been quite a week. Can't believe that tomorrow's my last day. Oh, you're leaving? Seriously? Makoto, I've gotten so used to you. Yes, tomorrow's my last shift. I've gotten very used to you too, Chief. Well, you're not leaving forever. This little town of ours will always be waiting for you. So nice to hear, Chief. I'll go get some stuff for myself and then we'll talk more, okay? Of course, Chief. Call me if you need anything. All right, so magazine rack is sorted. What else are we missing? I feel like maybe we're not paying much attention to the freezer, although none of that really seems terribly important. As this dude is standing next to the friggin' freezer. All right. You really do love that crap, do you? It's the second time I see you. Oh, that cap. I thought it said crap. Wow. Wow. Let's try that again. Take two. You really do love that cap, do you? It's the second time I see you in it. Don't you think it suits me? Oh, it's lovely. It just, that dedication. You remind me of Hina more and more. I hope it's a compliment. Well, of course. Did you want to ask something else? Yeah, right. You know, I've been hearing a lot about frozen food lately. Ads keep popping up everywhere. Oh, I see. Looking for something specific? Thing is, I've barely tried any. Instant ramen's been my go-to forever, but maybe it's time to mix it up. Embarking on a bold culinary adventure? Yeah, something like that. Any preferences? I want something hearty for dinner, but I'm not sure how much these things cost nowadays. So maybe if you had something inexpensive, less than 300 in price, that would be really great. Got it. I'll bring you something frozen and budget friendly. Got 350, 480, 390, 350. There's some frozen edamame, some ice cream, 390, 350. Okay, don't like any of that for the numbers. Let's try over here. See if there's something in this case. There's ice cream. Dumplings, 280. Ooh, he'd love those. Yeah, we gotta go pork dumplings. Dude, I have and I would again house some pork dumplings for dinner. Like just by themselves. Like honestly, anything's a meal if you eat enough of it, right? Let's see. How about this? Gyoza dumplings. Oh, now you're speaking my language. Crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside. These could turn an ordinary dinner into a small celebration. I'm glad you like it, Chief. You seem extra cheerful today. Well, it's because I knew that you'd find exactly what I needed. The fortune said so. Huh? Today's going to be just perfect. That's what it said. That's great to hear, but what if the fortune would have said otherwise? Then I'd stay at home and prepare for the worst. But wouldn't that mean that you only have a good day if fortune says so? You can't just have a good day without it. Never thought about it, but yep, I guess that's how it is. Even though today's supposed to be great, it actually started with my car breaking down. I was actually going to ask you about that. I didn't see your K truck outside. Yeah, it just refused to start out of nowhere. How are you getting home then? Hope your frozen food doesn't thaw. Oh, don't worry. Buddy of mine lives nearby. He said he'd give me a lift. As for today's fortune, well, maybe it's for the best. Car broke down, so what? At least I got a nice walk out of it. Maybe it's a sign I should walk more. Yeah, maybe it is. This dude puts way too much stock in that fortune stuff. Ah. Make sure everything's faced correctly. Also, there's no need to have that all the way over there. We can put it over here. Is there some more dry goods I can put out? There most assuredly is. Marketing genius. Put up Satoshi's poster and something. Oh, okay. All right then. I think that's it, honey. Would you please check me out? Yeah. Total showing is 280. Let's see. Get 300. Thank you very much. Let me enter the amount and there you are. Hope you enjoyed your experience in the store today. Here you go, Chief. Thanks for helping me out, Makoto. I really appreciate it. Actually, I want to ask you something. Oh, I'm up for a little chat. What's on your mind? Chief, you seem to know a lot about signs and rituals. Do you know any ways to attract luck? Yes, I know many rituals, but what kind of luck are we talking about here? Something specific? Well, for example, to increase my chances of winning rare capsule toys. Oh, I didn't know you play. Well, sometimes I do. You see, Satoshi told me that he's rubbing his hands before playing. I thought maybe you know of some other rituals too. Well, there is one thing. They say nope. That looks like it's working. That was weird. All right, anyway. So calling people I know over the phone can help me make the right choice and can increase my chance of winning rare capsule toys. Possibly, yes. Can't hurt to try. Luck might just smile if you do. Okay, thanks. Ask about Mimi. How's Mimi doing? Oh, her? She's fine. I'm so glad you reminded me to buy her a treat a couple of nights ago. However, I wish I didn't go with milk that day. I told y'all I fucked up. I told you all last week. Last Wednesday night, I blew it on the milk thing, and the game didn't reset me back to the previous day like I thought it would. It saved my game when I quit. Little accident happened. That's what. Let's just say the milk caused a bit of chaos in the litter box. Outside it as well. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. So it's that kind of lactose intolerant. That's not good. Your auntie did warn me about that. I really should have listened to her. But other than that, she's fine. Friend came over not so long ago. Guess what? Mimi came out of the room and even let him pet her. Huh, is that so? Yeah, so must be something about me that she doesn't like. Maybe my clothes or something? I don't know. I spoke with Auntie recently and she told me that she thinks about closing the store for good. Oh, so she finally told you. You knew about that? Yes, to be honest, that's why we had our little argument of ours. She didn't want to close the store. I kept saying it was time for her to take a break. Really? Yes, I've told her many times it is time for her to rest. She didn't listen and only talked about the store, about how important it is to her. And that's what your argument was about? Well, actually, I came to her to borrow money, but yes, that's partly why. You see, to me, she seems to be stuck in the past. I think it's hard for her to let go of something. But there are things that cannot be changed, that will happen no matter what. If you don't accept them, you can miss out on your whole life. You've known Aunt Hina for a long time, haven't you? What's she like? Do you have any stories to tell? Well, did you know that she worked in textile manufacturing almost her entire life? No, I didn't. She rarely shares anything with me. Yeah, that sounds like Hina. You see, when she was in her 50s, the factory closed and she got a job at inKONBINI. When I moved to this town, we became close. At that time, she was very worried about how could she, at 50, work in a store among students. It was unthinkable. I consoled her, and it seemed to me that in my company, somehow she felt better. Of course, her work was so-so, to be honest, but she had a good mentor. Satomo, or whatever his name was, he was a cool guy. Then there was a fire in the store, and he filed his resignation right after. I seem to remember something like that, but I was still very little then. Auntie bragged to us that they now have a completely new cooking area. I remember that her manager at the time was to blame. Yeah, but it wasn't Hina's mentor. It was actually one of the employees. The manager took all the blame himself. Anyway, as soon as the mentor left, the store's affairs only got worse. Since then, your auntie's whole heart has been in the store. She'll do whatever it takes to keep it running and bringing people to joy. Bringing joy to people. Wow, so much words. That's who she is at her core. Oh, it looks like Auntie has dedicated her whole life to the store. I think she's coming back soon. Maybe you guys can finally make it up to each other. Actually, I think so too. I've been thinking about it since our last conversation. You mentioned that Hina must be my sign. Well, in that case, I should follow it. Maybe I can even meet her when she gets back. You know, there's only a few things in life one can watch endlessly. How water flows, how fire burns, and how Hina rushes around the store giving orders. And I'd give a lot to see that last one again. Yeah, me too. You know, all that talk about Hina in this store possibly closing down makes me crave that famous honky cheeky. I would love to eat that. Oh, but that has to be cooked. Our roller grill is always empty at night, so no one's ever shown me how to cook the chicken. So I don't really know how to do it. That's no big deal. Over the last 10 years, I've watched Hina cook chicken more times than I can count. I'll teach you and we'll cook it together, me and you. Okay, what should I do? First, we're going to need some frozen honky cheeky. Can you please get it for me? A chicken's usually in the storage room's freezer. Okay, let me go look for that frozen honky cheeky and I'll be back in a minute. Why is it called honky cheeky? Unless that's like a word in Japanese that I am unfamiliar with. Like most of the words in Japanese, which I am also unfamiliar with. Oh, okay. So there's a bag of frozen chicken. All right. Let's see. Here it is. Excellent. Now all we need is some cooking oil. It should be near the register in the cupboard under the fryer. Okay, let me go find it. It's right there. I believe it's not Japanese, rather honky chicky, as in honky ponky konbini, as and chicky as in chicken. Oh, honky chicky. Let's get to it. First thing is to put the honky chicky in frozen. Thawing just messes with the coating. You put it in oil, lots of it, and then it's all about patience. Don't poke it. Don't flip it too soon. Let the breading turn that perfect golden brown. I see. Got it. Sounds easier than I thought. It is, isn't it? All that cooking makes me nostalgic. You know, I've had some great times here with Hina. She always teased me about my thing for signs and fortunes. People think I've always believed in them, but that's not true. When did you become interested in it? You see, when I was young, I didn't care for charms or fate, though my whole family used them. One day, I got a fortune saying everything would go wrong, and I panicked. Bought a bunch of charms, and nothing bad happened. I was so relieved. So that's what got you into it? Not exactly. Years later, I opened a business in another town. For some reason, I had no charms then. The signs all said keep going, while everyone around me warned me to close. Overnight, the whole thing collapsed. I blamed it on not having charms. Since then, I relived them. I've relied on them completely. Sounds like fortunes don't always work. Your car today, your business back then, it doesn't really sound like the signs were guiding you. Maybe you just interpreted everything to match what the fortune said. Otherwise, any failure can be excused as the sign said so. That way you'll only take action when fate gives you permission. Maybe you're right. I guess it makes sense. I think that deep down I always knew it, but I was afraid to admit it, afraid to act on my own. It's just so much easier to always lean on the signs. You know what? This honky chicky is ready. Let me turn off this fryer, and why don't we go try it together? Second piece is for you. Thank you. I'd love to try it. At last, let the feast begin. Is it like a chicken hot pocket? It's kind of what it looks like. Oh, that really hits the spot. Yes. Real good. This chicken, it's perfect. Crispy, juicy, just as if Hina would have done it herself. But if she really does close the store, what will I do? No more chicken just down the street. I'll have to go all the way across town to get it. Chief, don't be sad. I'm sure you'll be able to eat this honky chicky somewhere else. You know, I've been thinking about what we talked about earlier. Maybe I really have been relying too much on signs. The fortune said today would be perfect. Everything going just right. So let's test it one final time. And if even a single thing goes wrong, I'm done trusting anyone's predictions. And I'm putting all my charms away for good. And let's hope today will be perfect. Just as your fortune told. Huh? Spoke too soon. How did it catch on fire? We turned the fryer off. Yes, I turned it off myself. Should I just panic and scream? Let's see. What should we do? Put it out with water? No, use a fire extinguisher. Don't panic, young lady. I've got this. My friend is a firefighter, so I know what to do. That little fire has no chance. Please bring me a fire extinguisher. There should be one right near the entrance. Give me the... Dude, come on. Give me the stupid thing. All right, here we go. You just shot your foot, bro. Oops, missed a little. I'm gonna get you this time. Holy moly. Okay, I think we're good. Well, that was quite a show. Yeah, tell me about it. You all right? I'm fine. Smell like I walked through a yakitori grill, but I'm fine. Thanks for asking. We should probably let Auntie know about this. I'll do it. Looks like I finally found a good reason to call her. Can't wait for that conversation to happen. Been meaning to patch things up anyway, you know? What better icebreaker than, hey, Hina, you like smoked food, right? Well, your kitchen's now smoked too. But on the bright side, you finally got yourself a real sign. Yep, heard you loud and clear, universe. No more relying on charms or signs. Although, if you want to send me a message next time, maybe you could skip the whole blowing things up part. All right, let's clean this up before the morning shift arrives. What to make Dengaku out of, whether to light a fire under an old dream, to be a passenger or the captain in this endless current of change. Life isn't only about what the river carries away. After all, even a paper boat can be the start of a great journey. And only you can decide when to set it afloat. A night to remember. Complete your 5th night shift. What a night, huh? Some might say that a Konbini worker's life is devoid of any color or variety. Well, now I know. Maybe they just haven't looked close enough. I came here thinking I'd be stuck, just filling in, just passing time. But this place, this strange little Konbini surprised me. I didn't expect to care. I didn't expect to change. And yet here I am, not just standing behind the counter, finally understanding why. All right, one last night. Let's make this one count. Oh, there's a sticky note here for me. I didn't hear Hina clearly and accidentally put the bread on sale. Could you please return it to its usual spot? Charlie's an idiot. See what's going on with our shelves. Why is this all mixed up? Okay, the rest of that looks good. Looks fine. Looks fine. I keep thinking that cacao bag is cat food because of the cat on the label. Fix the Pocky. Okay. Drinks are good. Dairy's good. Just like Hina, you're a real expert at this now. I wouldn't go that far. I've just gotten a little better at facing the shelves before I go and try to restock. All right, let's see. This looks okay over here. It's fine. Let's go take a look at the back. I'm sure there's going to be some sticky notes back there. Makoto, we've noticed how much you like wearing hats, so we wanted to give you a little parting gift. The signature Honky Ponky Tokyo Pop and Englishman biscuits. I think we should start selling these first. Okay. So we're going to start with Tokyo Pop, which is none of those things. And none of those things. Country bread, toast bread, Englishman biscuits. Okay, it's these things. Wait, she said Englishman biscuits. She didn't really specify strawberry. Am I supposed to put the strawberry ones out too? I'm gonna go with no. Okay, soda is out. We've got some space in the drink cooler, so let's let's grab like some more of these. Is there a product crate in the household goods? Yes, there is. Let me put this stuff in the drink cooler first. Let's see what that is. Lunariant face cream. Okay. Face cream, got it. Frozen looking good. Coolers are looking okay. Definitely need to get some beer from the back, but let's open the store first, then we can work on the beer thing. Charlie's notepad. Since morning, I couldn't get our last conversation out of my head. How did she know my name? In the end, I made up my mind. On the way to the store, I bought a bouquet of sunflowers and I placed it at the register. I wanted to give it to Yumi if she happened to stop by. The shift dragged on and she didn't come, but eventually she did. A little flustered, but in a good mood. As soon as we started talking, she suddenly admitted that she never even liked Banana Pocky. Yumi said she kept buying Banana Pocky because one time she saw me recommending them to another customer. She wanted me to talk to her too. I didn't know what to say. I had to confess that I had been pretending as well because I'm not Charlie. I told her my real name is Tomo. Yumi just smiled. I know. Turns out a few weeks ago, she found my notepad and accidentally saw the name on the cover. Well, I was leaving them everywhere. Then I remembered the sunflowers and handed them to her. And she pulled out a postcard for me. She said she wanted to secretly leave it at the register, but got too shy. We laughed about how both of us had been pretending to be someone else this whole time. Before heading out, she suggested leaving some of the flowers here. This is exactly where they belong. I just nodded. When she left, it suddenly became very quiet and warm inside. The evening passed surprisingly peacefully. Sometimes I caught myself just standing and staring at the postcard. It stayed at the register beside the flowers. I opened it, and inside was an origami swan. Warmth spread through my whole body. I knew exactly who that origami was meant for. Definitely not for Charlie. I took off my badge, wrote my real name on the back, and slid in again. I think I finally became myself again. That's really sweet. Charlie's crush liked him back, and he's no longer Charlie. He's going by Tomo again. Good for him. And there's the sunflowers, and the flowers make the store feel even cozier. And the origami swan. It's like it's that origami Yumi gave to Tomo. It's so cute. Hey. The prince is back. A love story told in notebook entries. How very sweet. Right? I'm saying. Like, I think that might be my favorite part of this game was that whole story between Yumi and Tomo. Nurse to that, the way he stocks shelves, he's a total Charlie. I mean, just because he's not good at the job doesn't mean he doesn't deserve love, fellas. Come on, give the guy a break. Maybe now that he's not spending those whole shift thinking about her, he'll get better at his job. Jun Kogawa, the everlasting prince. Oh, hello. Welcome back to the store. I actually came here to apologize for my behavior from before, madam. Oh, you don't need to. No, I do. All that spotlight, the noise, the constant attention, it wore me down. Because of that, I decided to disappear. Huh. I moved here in secret, asked my manager to stock my place with everything I'd need, but when I arrived, there was no toothbrush. So that's what you were looking for at the household goods display the other day. Right. Your store was the only one open. You didn't recognize me at first, but then I saw the cassette tapes and panicked. I thought, what if you knew me by my voice? That's why you decided to stay silent. Yeah. And we all know how that worked out. Funny thing is, I never actually listened to any of your songs. Yeah, if I only knew that. I see you've brought a guitar with you today. Yes, I brought it along with me just in case, but for the last year, I couldn't even touch it. That's how empty I felt. But lately, something about this place, quiet nights, this store, even the food here, it gave me a reason to pick it up again. Really? I think he needs a promotion to customer. Maybe if he loves stocking shelves properly, he could truly find what love means. I don't know what love is, but I know it's not that. Then maybe you don't know how to properly love the shelves. Poo Snacks. Are you telling me that you have a thing for shelving products? Is it the kind of thing that's going to land you in HR? Because at best, those shelves are coworkers, and you are not to have that kind of relationship with your coworkers without disclaiming it first to HR. Also, you should always practice a little shelf love. It's a terrible pun, sir. I give you multiple sad trombones for that pun. All right. Anyway, I did my time in retail. I love the shelves. I did not love the customers who treated them the way they did. I would deeply prefer to not talk about my time in retail, please. Thank you. Guess our shelves are doing more than I thought. Oh, our place seems to have a positive effect on people. I like that one. The fact that I led the conversation to get there is pretty impressive. Who's next? You know what? I've got 3 people watching this stream right now, and pretty much all of you have said that you were going to be lurking tonight. So it pains me to have to recommend that maybe you should go back to lurking. Hi. I think it's break time. I just got handed an ice cream sandwich. And by handed an ice cream sandwich, I mean my wife stuck up on me and then shoved it in my mouth. And from across the house, she just shouted, "That's what she said." Now y'all see why I married her. Here, I thought this was a family channel. So I found out something weird this week, and I don't know if y'all are following me on Instagram, and I don't know how many of y'all are friends with me on Facebook. I think just 8Ball. But apparently, I found out this week that I crossed, like some time ago, I crossed 500,000 views on my YouTube channel. And I know that most of that is the reaction videos I did in 2020. I'm still getting pretty good numbers from those. I've had other videos that have done some okay numbers, but the reaction videos are, those are the big hitters. And there's a part of me that kind of wants to go back to that because numbers. But there's a bigger part of me that knows that after 500,000 views, and I've only got 6,000 subs. And that tells me that all of those views are from people who didn't give a shit about me. And I know that sounds selfish on the surface, but let me just dig a little deeper on this for a second. You got to understand, I'm trying to extend my career here. I've been an entertainer my entire life. And I'm trying to extend my career online, right? And so while I don't mind people watching my stuff and moving on, and I'm okay with people who don't want to stick around and subscribe, the reality is I need people to subscribe in order to keep building what could be a career online. I'm deeply uninterested in moving to LA and buying a Ferrari and doing rich YouTuber type shit. I just don't. I do not care. And I cannot stress that enough. I don't care about that stuff. I just want to be able to, like, you know, pay for a prescription or, God forbid, you know, sort out some credit cards and get my credit score up. Because it turns out DJing for cash is not great on the credit score, y'all. So let me put it to you another way. 500,000 views, and you three fuckers are watching me eat an ice cream sandwich on the internet. I would take the three of you over the 500,000 people that ignore me on YouTube every day of the week. And twice on Sundays. I keep telling you guys when you hang out here that I appreciate you. And that is true. I do appreciate you. But I think the numbers kind of tell the story a little better than I can. So just know that even if you guys are lurking or making stupid masturbation jokes in my chat, that I deeply appreciate you for it. Can we do twice on Mondays? NASCAR and football's on Sunday. I'm not doing anything on Mondays right now. I thought about streaming on Mondays because I used to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So I thought about bringing Mondays back, but the truth is I just don't have a lot of people watching on. If I had more people on my streams, I'd stream more often. But I mean, realistically, I'm mostly streaming for me these days. Gives me an excuse to play some fun video games and hang out with y'all and enjoy some lo-fi. Support my homies from Kiraga, you know? TLDR on NASCAR, they turned left. 8-ball. I miss your hat and horse streams. Me too. I thought about that too, actually. I thought about like maybe doing like the full-time streaming thing. Especially now that I have a better idea of how to create vertical video and how I would go about creating clips of stuff that would sort of help push on vertical video platforms like TikTok and Instagram Reels and stuff. So I've thought about it, and I've thought about going back to doing like a full-time streaming thing, but I don't think I could do full-time. Especially because I have other projects in the works right now. So doing a full-time thing doesn't make a lot of sense for me. Just schedule-wise and energy-wise, and like, you know, I need to be able to have some bandwidth to work on stuff that's actually going to make me money. Again, if streaming was even bringing in a little bit of money, I'd lean into it. Full-time stacking, from what I've heard, it's super hard. Yeah, no. I'm not in a place to be able to stream like I was with Red Dead right now, but I'm not ruling it out either. Like if another game comes along or something like that, if we do something like that again, I'd be into that. But for now, I hope y'all are following me on YouTube, because I'm going to tell you right now, YouTube, I'm like tripling down on YouTube this year. I've got some projects in the works. I've got some things that I've had banging around in my head. I discussed one of my ideas with 8-ball at the beginning of the stream before you guys joined on, but that's just one idea of at least 3 or 4 that I've got cooking right now. On top of the vinyl show that I've been doing on Mondays, and on top of my new podcast, which just got announced, or just got released rather. I will have more information about that in the Discord, so I'm not going to get into it too much here. But basically, I'm producing a podcast about Worldcon, the science fiction convention, and I'm doing it with some friends. So tomorrow, actually, 8-ball, if you would remind me, if you can remember tomorrow, remind me to post up a link to the Worldcon pod in the Discord. I live vicariously through your sweets. You got it, boss. Hey, Ball, I appreciate you, man. 45 to 55% of my YouTube consumption is Let's Play content. Lots of it indie. Okay. I'll be honest with you, Poo Snacks. Like what you guys see is the occasional treat when I'm streaming twice a week. What you don't see is all the other stuff that I'm doing outside of stream, because I'm streaming what, 2 nights a week, like 3 hours a night, 2 nights a week. So like I will, you know, eat some fun stuff on stream just to kind of like give myself a break in the middle of the stream and just sort of like chill with you guys. But the reality for me is I've tried so many things in the weight loss world, and getting on some meds for about 6 months, 2 years ago was the only thing that actually worked for me. And so I've been trying to get back on those meds, but man, they're expensive. And of course the insurance companies won't cover them, because insurance companies don't have to cover anything right now because no one's holding them accountable. Look at Markiplier. He's obviously the exception versus the rule. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel you. I feel you there. Again, I'm not opposed to doing Let's Play stuff. Maybe we should talk about that more, A-Ball. Let me know when you've got some time, maybe like either this week or this weekend. And we can jump on a call and kind of flesh that idea out a little bit. Because if there's content to be had there, then I'm open to giving it a shot, like an honest shot, not just streaming and then posting the streams. I mean, like actually creating YouTube content around it. Got to change into the suit, not at the hotel. Hey, Snowhole, get to work safe and enjoy your evening. I'll see you Friday, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Poosnack says, I'm kidding. While I'm jealous as hell about the stuff you get to snack on, I'm here because you kick ass, just you. Being you, kindred spirits is why I keep coming back. Hey, I mean, I really appreciate that, Poosnacks, and I appreciate having you here. To that end, let's get back to the game. We are working our way through our last evening, and I think tonight is when we find out the grand finale of our time at the Konbini. Jun Kogawa, the Everlasting Prince, says, maybe, but I think it's more about the person behind the counter. If there's one thing I learned as a musician, it's people that make quiet places sing. Thank you, Mr. Kogawa. Please call me June. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to get some stuff here. Konbini food really starts to grow on me. Shit, I'm just like right in his way. Why do you think I'm here? Someone recommended me to come check out Switch, and now look at me. I'm living large online with epic level people. Tonight is when you finally get to find the bodies of the other employees in the floor cellar. Poo Snacks, spoilers. Don't ruin the ending, man. Hey, listen, remember you got me that soda that one time? Sure, of course. Really? Yeah, I try to remember what I bring to each customer. Wow, you're that attentive, huh? Anyway, could you please bring that soda to me? Shoot, now I'm not so sure which. I remember which soda I gave him before. Wasn't it blue and really colorful? June asked me to bring him that soda he had last time. Now, which one was it again? I bet I could go back through my pages and find out. Hang on. Let's go to the first night I met him. Night 2. The person in glasses was looking for something in the ready meals display, and I agreed to help them. Okay, he wanted sushi. Castle toy, the 1 pack of milk. My products don't have. Okay, it seems the chief is something. Call delivery. No. Okay. No. Chief enjoyed my noodles recommendation. Ramen Express Lux. Young woman came into the store. Customer has an intolerance to dairy products. I decided to take a chance and bought her a different drink instead of coffee. She was pretty excited. Okay, yeah. Looks like this woman had no time to grab a bite. Someone put soybean natto on the top shelf. I swear it wasn't me. Handed Naomi's business card to Satoshi. Yeah. Elderly client, all done. Satoshi told me that. Oh, okay. Hang on. Wait a minute. I've been keeping this damn notebook for a reason. Looks like the customer wants a drink. But which one? He showed me a motion where he drank something and became shaky. It shouldn't taste fruity. It's an alcoholic beverage. It was beer, of course. That would explain the little pantomime he did for me. So is he asking for beer again? He said soda, but I don't think he meant soda. I think he meant beer. June asked me to bring him that soda you had last time. I didn't put any beer out yet, so I guess I'll grab him one off the shelf back here. Island Country Beer, Kawa Lager, Akaboshi Ale. Okay, so let's take all this actually, because we need to put this out anyway. Beer is basically hop and barley soda. Sure. All right, let's take one of these and go give it to him. Is this what you're looking for? No, I'm looking for a blue soda. Yes, it was definitely blue. Harajuku? I didn't see that in the notes, but all right, here. Is this what you're looking for? Yeah, that's the one. Soda inspired by the vibrant Harajuku fashion scene. That's why I thought of Japan. I'm not much of a soda drinker, but the taste of this drink was vibrant. Yeah, that's the right word. In fact, it's exactly as vibrant as a Harajuku scene itself. And I say this as someone who often shops at Harajuku. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. It's important to try something new every once in a while. Yeah, that's true. I think I never ever used a word vibrant in my songs. Maybe this is what my song's missing. Anyway, thanks again. No problem. Just glad we found it. We'll put the beer back, I guess. I mean, I needed to restock the beer anyway, so that's not like that big a deal. What else are we missing? There's a hole or two in the... cream. Okay, let's try taking this and see if we can put it out. Also, Tori bites. Let's do something with these. Wait. Weren't the Tori bites supposed to go out on what all was supposed to go out on the oh, Tokyo Pop and English biscuits. Okay, we did that. Yes, did you want something? You had these sushi boxes in here. Where did they go? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be somewhere else. So you have them in stock. That's exactly what I want to hear. Will you bring them to me? Yes, I'll be happy to bring you the premium sushi set shortly. Okay, so we need to get Nope. Those don't go there. Offer product from the box. Premium sushi set. Aha. Yes, I will definitely not forget this tempting packaging. You like sushi, huh? Well, I thought I liked it, but after trying sushi from your place, I think I'm in love. Is that so? Anyway, thank you for bringing them to me. I think I'll head to checkout. Okay. Let's see, got some sandwiches. Put that there, put that there, put that there. And then all we have left are the Tori bites, and we know where those go. Those are gonna go right up here. Somewhere. I think. Maybe. What's that doing there? Let's put those there. And then let's put that there. Okay. Looks like he's ready to check out. I like the Casio register. Not Casio, Casio. Everything together is $9.90. Let's see, out of 10. Okay. Get a dime back. Thanks for coming in. Everybody's happy. Here are your products. I hope you found everything that you wanted. Thank you very much. You know, I'm leaving today, but before I go, I wanted to share something with you. Do you mind if I take the food that I bought out and sit at that table? No, I don't mind. Let me help you bring everything over. You know, I'd never eaten sushi from a inKONBINI in my entire life. Can you believe it? What do you usually eat? Most often I snack on what they bring me to the dressing room. Expensive sashimi, crabs, black caviar, you know. Actually, and then you brought me that premium set and I just fell in love with it. You know, it's a whole separate category of pleasure. So tired of these bluefin tuna or truffle sashimis. Your premium sushi set is just the right amount of flavor in it. You liked it that much? No wonder you were looking for it every day. Liked it, honey. I adored it so much I wanted to sing. Beneath the hum of the midnight air, I find small wonders waiting there. No feast too small, no joy too shy. Kombini sushi, the reason why. Wow, you really are a poet after all. Seems like my whole life here changed because of the store. It opened me up to so many small, beautiful moments I'd never noticed before. Like that ice cream you brought me one time. I'm not a big fan of ice cream, but I decided to try it anyway. And the moment I took a bite, something just clicked. I sat on the bench near the place I'm staying at, watching the sun set behind the hills, ice cream in hand. For the first time in what felt like years, I just felt so alive. Category of Pleasure is the name of my Sex Pistols cover band. Nice. And for the first time, I felt so alive. No cameras, no stage lights, no fans, just me and the fleeting sweetness of that ice cream, reminding me that life is made up of these tiny melting moments. Makoto, you wouldn't believe it, but that day gave me something I hadn't felt in years. Peace. Jun, I had no idea you experienced any of this. To me, you were a silent customer. I never could have imagined all these things happened because of you coming to the store. Unexpected goods. Bring an unusual product to a mysterious customer. I would never have experienced the flavors that had sunk so deep into my soul. If I hadn't kept quiet that day, I would never have tried anything new. I would never have experienced the flavors that had sunk so deep into my soul. When you went into the storage room, my heart skipped a bit. Oh, sorry about that. I just saw the staff only sign and automatically went in because that's usually where I hang out and before and after my concerts. Oh, I see. You probably rarely visit convenience stores, right? Yeah, that's also true. Last time I went to a Konbini was probably in my childhood. Was it really that long ago? Why did you have a flashlight on you? Oh, that must have looked suspicious. A little. I mean, what are the odds? You weren't secretly tipped off by the power company, were you? No, nothing like that. The truth is, I've been carrying one for years. Why? Back on stage during the big tours, I often used a flashlight in the shows. It became a kind of ritual. The audience would wait for the one moment when I lit up the dark with a beam, and everyone would cheer. And you're still carrying it around with you? Well, it's more like a lucky charm for me now. It's just comforting. A little piece of the stage that I can take with me anywhere. Plus, you never know when a bit of light might come in handy. So this dude's into EDC. I see. The man after my own heart. This dude had a life-changing experience because he slummed it up at a 7-Eleven. I mean, you know, inspiration comes from a lot of places, man. It's actually not even the craziest thing we've seen in this game. Nobody said epiphanies had to be fancy. Facts, 8-Ball. Makoto says, well, the other night it really helped us, so I guess it was worth carrying around. I EDC a flashlight? That's a video that I've been wanting to do too, is talk about my my EDC setup. I don't really like do a lot of leaving the house these days, but I still I have a kit and I'd love to talk about it. Yeah, I guess it wasn't completely useless off stage after all. Being silent paid off in the end. Looks like you being silent in the store paid off in a big way. You're right. I became a star at a very young age, always in a spotlight, always the one speaking. But here at your store, perhaps for the first time in my life, I had to be the one who listened. In the silence of every night, I tried so many new things, and then she opened up to me. Konbini's Melody. Achievement unlocked. Convenience Reverie. Konbini's Melody. Yes, a symphony of kindness, flavor, and gentle scents. It's faint, but it's there. And I feel like I'm just about to catch it, to give it shape through strings. I think I have an idea of what it could sound like. I'd like to have a minute to myself to try and catch it, if that's okay with you. Oh, yes, of course. I'll go do some stuff around the store for now. Someone else will probably come by. I'm gonna let that play for a minute. Turn it up a bit too. looks like Chief's K truck. It looks like he got it running again. I didn't realize the guitar was gonna fade as soon as I walked away, so I'll turn the music back on. By the way, shout out to my absolute favorite track right now in the Kuraga catalog. It's Beneath the Mask from Persona 5. That would have worked a lot better if I had hit the play button instead of missing it on my phone. Try it again. There we go. I'm a professional, I swear. Hey, Makoto. Something, 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 something. You won't believe whatever. Hello, Chief. How are you doing? Well, hello there, dear. How good that I caught you. I came especially early to say goodbye. You are leaving today, aren't you? Chief, you remembered. Yes, today is indeed my last day here. Great. I actually wanted to share what happened, but I see that you have a customer there. Oh, don't worry. I already rang him up. Ah, I see. He's carrying a guitar, and he looks familiar, too. I should probably go say hello. Probably not the best moment. He's kind of off in his own world right now. Oh, I know that feeling. I better not disturb him then. Anyway, you wanted to share something with me? Oh, right. You see, I thought about what you said yesterday. I really relied too much on signs of fate. Oh, I'm glad you thought that through. Well, I made a decision, and I already started acting. To begin with, I put aside all my talismans and decided to visit one client who hadn't been brought goods for me for 2 weeks. At first, he wasn't particularly happy to see me. But when we got to talking, and in the end, he bought a whole bunch of stuff from me. He must have felt the change. That's amazing. Apparently so. There's actually more, but first, I wanted you to help me with something. I'll be happy to help. What can I do for you? I had this idea, you see. If I could bring one client back just by being myself, why not gather everyone for some fun? So I decided to throw a little party. Food, drinks, music, the whole deal. Show people that Masuda's Treasures is alive and kicking. Sounds ambitious. Maybe. But I've got the money now, and my buddy already promised to bring some food. All I need now is drinks, and lots of them. That's where I'm going to need your help. I need 40 drinks, at least 4 different kinds. Sodas, juices, teas, maybe even some of those ready-to-drink coffees. Basically, the more variety, the better. Would you be able to get them for me? 40 different drinks? No problem. I knew I could count on you. You'll have to pick them out yourself, though. Can't carry all that. Just bring them to the register box them up, and I'll take it from there. Okay, let me go collect those for you. Interesting. So we're gonna go over here, and I think we're gonna do 8 of each, and we're gonna do 5. Whoop. So there's 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oop. We'll do 7. And then, maybe we do 9 of the autumn number 5. Okay. So we got, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3. So 8, 9 is 17, 6 is 23, and 9 is 32. So we need 8 more. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dude, like, just absolutely cleaned us out. There. What do you think? Will this do? Let's see. Perfect. This is exactly what I had in mind for the party. Just the right mix of drinks and plenty for everyone. Great job. Now, would you please put this box on the register? It looks heavy. I definitely can't carry this myself. Don't put it in a bag. I'm afraid that poor thing might not make it. Of course, Chief. I'll go get this box to checkout. Three, 4, 5. Awesome. 6. We get to do one at a time. 9 or 8, 9, I think. 10, 11, 12. 19. I think that's 20. $30. $46.15 out of 50. So we're gonna go 385. There we go. Thanks for shopping with us. Chief's happy. I'm happy. Everybody's happy. And all done. Everything's scanned and neatly packed into the box. Thank you, dear. This box looks heavier than I thought. There's no way I can carry it myself. Could you help me load it into the truck? Of course, Chief. Great. I'll pull around to the back of the store now. Okay. So dude's gonna roll around to the back, I guess. And look at this. Look at the smiley. You guys, check out. There's a smiley face sticky note on the burn mark from last night. Awesome. All right, let me go get. Sounds like Chief's got himself set up in the back. Let me go see if I can load him up. Here I am standing with the box outside on my last day. I'm going to miss this. Wait. Can you please put the box in the back of my truck? Of course, Chief. Let me do that for you. That was weird. Thanks a ton for the help, Makoto. With all these drinks loaded up, the party's bound to be a success. And of course, you're invited too. Me? Really? Of course. If it weren't for you, I don't think I'd have enough. I'd have had the courage to make half the decisions I've made lately. Speaking of changes, something else happened that I want to tell you about. After I did business with that customer, I came home, and who do you think was there to greet me? Was it Aunt Hina? I wish. No, it was actually Mimi. She came up, carefully sniffed me, and then started rubbing against my legs. Oh, that's so cute. My Arc Pro is a staple of my kit. I got another Hodo mini screwdriver for my bag. Nice. She purred next to me all evening while I was cooking. Can you imagine? I miss this so much. Looks like Mimi's back to being her sweet self around you. I'm so glad you and Mimi finally get along. I've actually been thinking about something else too. We've discussed so much with you lately, but one conversation actually stuck with me. Remember when you told me that Hina must be my sign? Oh yes. You were talking about her a lot that night. You know, about 5 years ago, me and Hina jokingly dreamt about the times when we became old and grumpy, and how it'd be great to take up a new hobby. Well, this time has come, so prepare to see a new side of me. A chief gardener. That's what I'm going to do. Gardening? Really? Yeah, it's good for both the mind and the body. It gives you time to reflect and keeps you in good shape too. Hina knows this stuff. She'll help me out. Speaking of Hina, I just spoke with her yesterday. Oh, I was just about to ask about that. I knew she was coming back soon, but we haven't met yet. So you made up with her? Yes. We had a very pleasant conversation. Well, at first I had to tell her about the fire and she was mad as hell. But after that, we kind of made up. I asked her when she's coming back and then I went to see her. Oh, so you guys actually did meet? Yes, when I went to the station yesterday, there she was, stepping off the train right in front of me. I swear, it felt like the whole world had lined up that moment just for us. Sounds magical. Exactly. for a second, it felt like fate itself had set the stage. But now I know. It wasn't talismans and it wasn't luck. It was me reaching out, asking, being there at the right time. And somehow that made it even more special. You know, you once said I never stopped talking about her. Maybe you were right. I guess that just shows how much I've missed her. Sounds like you care a lot about Auntie. There's no point in fooling myself. Looks like that's exactly how it is. Actually, something else happened on our way back. I gave her a ride to the store and then she came back with a postcard and an envelope. She said that there was something very important for both of us inside, and now I'm afraid to even open it. I think you'll be pleased. Be sure to open this envelope. I feel there's something very good in there. Yes, somehow I have the same feeling. Shipper's Delight. Says, find an unsent postcard and learn something. Okay. By the way, she also asked for you to call her when you're done with your shift. Oh, I will. Thank you. Self-made luck. Learn how your actions impacted Chief's life. Anyways, I should go grab some tasty food for breakfast. Feels like the right way to celebrate my luck finally turning around. Huh. Well, let's restock the sodas, I guess. I'll grab some of these too while I'm at it. Sounds like Satoshi's outside. What the hell's Chief doing? Yeah, that's Satoshi. I love how you can just hear him coming from like a mile away. That dude's bike is so loud. Okay, well, the back stock shelf is basically empty. Is there anything in here we need to restock? Try these, I guess, but everything else is pretty cleared out. We got one spare here. You know what? Just for funsies. Stick that one onigiri in the drink cooler. Because it wouldn't be a night at the Konbini if there wasn't something out of place. You know what I mean? Hi, Makoto. Hello, Satoshi. Back for more goods? Yeah. I hope I can carry them all. I haven't finished this, but why do I feel like Hina will offer the store to Makoto? I don't know. Let's see what happens. We're getting there, man. We're like wrapping up with all these customers and shit. So I feel like we're getting closer and closer to the end here. I hope I can carry them all. I might need a sidecar scooter soon. Wow, the poster idea actually worked. How many clients do you have now? Well, something around 20. 20? Yep, after what you said yesterday about my clients being possible June fans, it was like a bomb went off in my head. Ideas started flowing one after another. Is that so? What kind of ideas? Basically, while I was on my way to the clients, I decided to include the flyers signed by June as a little bonus with their orders. Now the whole town can't stop talking about Satoshi's delivery service. That's why I decided that the gentleman sitting over there will now be the face of my brand. Oh no. Dottie! How you doing, Dottie? Good to see you. You're just in time. We're on the last day of our week-long summer job at our aunt's convenience store. Does he know about this? Did you tell him about this? Not yet. but June supports so many businesses. I totally forgot about that. I brought him a stack of my posters and I'm planning to get them all signed. Well, that sounds great, but he seems lost in thought over there. Do you hear him strumming the guitar? Wow, he's probably writing his next hit. Well, in that case, I shouldn't disturb him for now. There's some stuff I need to get for my clients anyway. All right, call me if you need anything. Drew says, oh, hi there. Hello, Mr. Kogawa. If you don't mind, I have something I'd like to discuss. Can we talk later? Oh, yeah, sure. Magazine rack looks good. Looks like the home goods shelf is okay. Just really isn't much to do here. Store's looking all right, honestly. Everything's pretty well faced. I mean, you know, kind of all where it needs to be. I guess the only thing left to do is just hang out and let people shop. Poster actually turned out pretty decent. Couldn't have made it without your something, probably your help or whatever. Doing good. How are you? I'm doing okay, Dottie. Thank you for asking. Just, you know, been kind of reevaluating some of my online content stuff. I've been really working on the YouTube channel. And, you know, just kind of looking forward to making some YouTube stuff this year. Got some ideas cooking, you know what I mean? I mean, I've always got ideas, but I'm pretty stoked about these new ideas. I've got my vinyl show on Mondays right now. I'm keeping that where it is because it's easy and it's fun. Makoto, I have a question for you. Oh yeah, what's up? And then I'm gonna start working on some gaming content, specifically like around the video gaming industry and the retro gaming industry, especially because that's where I have a lot of contacts is in the retro gaming industry. So I'm hoping that will help me kind of like level up a bit, pun intended. Jared just got a job and is graduating on the 14th. Yeah, let's go. Hey, tell him I said congrats. That's amazing. I know he's been just like, I know he's been struggling on that for a while now. So I'm glad that he finally got himself a job and he's gonna be graduating. What day is the 14th? Oh, it's a Sunday. Okay. I mean, we could plan like a stream or something to celebrate if you want. Cause I'd love to have you guys, you know, I'd love to do something for you guys for, you know, to celebrate his graduation. That's not much. Like I know it's not a lot, but you know, I figured I'd offer at least. If you guys want to, you know, if you guys want to plan something, just hit me up. Like hit me up on Discord or something, and let's talk about it. Because I'd be super down to like, you know, throw like a happy graduation stream for yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just like, you know, like discuss it with him, see if you guys want to do something, and then let me know. I didn't catch what Satoshi said, or what Makoto said, but Satoshi says, yeah, I did. Remember that customer who wanted sweet canned goods? Oh yeah, it was a couple days ago. Well, she loved that pun pudding you picked for her last time. She told me that it reminded her of the pudding she used to have at festivals when she was little, but this one wobbles more and made her laugh. I'm glad she liked it. Yeah, now she's going for another recommendation. She says, you've got great taste. It has to be a canned good as well. She mentioned she's into something citrusy or fruity right now. But she's open to anything, really. It's up to you. Oh, I see. Let me bring her something then. Huh. Let's take a look at our canned goods shelf. We've got tomato juice. We've got mandarin orange and grand fruit medley. Nostalgic taste of summer in every bite. Canned treat that preserves the natural taste of the original fruit, grown in the Wakayama and Ehime prefectures. Mikan is perfect for topping cakes or enjoying straight from the easy to open can. I'm gonna go with the mandarin orange. I'm gonna pull a grand fruit medley just in case if he says no. But let's see what we can do for him. What about this? Oh, I know this one. This Mikan is super tasty, sweet, juicy, sweet, tangy, and with lots of syrup too. You think she'll enjoy it? Yeah, I think she will. Thank you, Makoto. Ha! Nailed it in one. Let's go. We'll just put that right back. Nope, that's the wrong button. There we go. Satoshi's all finished. Can you check me out? Yeah, no problem. Okay. All right, that all adds up to 649. Let's see, out of 10. We're doing all the quarters. Whoop, I messed up. Hang on. I overshot the quarters. All right, 26. There we go. Got him. Here you go, Satoshi. Oh, thank you. By the way, I heard something about a fire in the store. I guess news travels fast around here. There's only one dark spot at the register. I thought half the place would have burned down. No, luckily Chief was with me at that moment. He stepped in and put it out just in time, so it wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. Mr. Matsuda really is incredible. Handles everything like it's nothing. Yeah, he's one of a kind. Anyway, I wanted to thank you for something. Huh? Again, what did I do? A lot, Makoto. You did more than you think. When I needed your help, you were always there. You helped me find every product my clients needed, even the hard to get ones. And then, thanks to this, now I know what a good business requires. A great partner. Someone you can trust, someone smarter than you who can help you no matter what. And for me, that partner was you. Come on now. I was just doing my job. With everything I learned from you, I finally made a decision. Once I finish school, I'm going to move to a bigger city and open a worldwide inKONBINI delivery chain. What? Yes, I've already made up my mind. At first, this business was just a silly idea to earn some quick cash for capsule toys. But now I'm sure delivery is the future of retail. I knew it. I knew it. This whole game was just the origin story for DoorDash. I heard that geniuses become successful at a younger age, but at 12? Satoshi, it's such an honor to have met you. Satoshi Incorporated. Help Satoshi find every product he was looking for throughout the week. If you need a job, you can be Satoshi's delivery consigliere, if you'll pardon my Italian. It's actually overwhelming. Thank you, Satoshi, for all the kind words and for your offer. You're welcome. Well, that's it. Now I can finally go play. How's your collection, by the way? Did you manage to find Golden Assam yet? With that many clients, you should get it in no time. Oh, Golden Assam. You know, thanks to our conversation yesterday, I finally realized I don't need Golden Assam. You wanted it so much. I think Golden Assam was your dream, wasn't it? Yeah. Here's the catch. Once I get it, I won't be able to want to collect it anymore, and then the dream disappears. Well, that's also true. I still like Darjeeling better anyway. It was only through talking to you that I could understand that. And as for Assam, I just enjoy the fact that I can get it, that one day I will. I like the spirit of adventure, the desire to collect it. Ah, I see. That's actually really nice. You've come to enjoy the hunt itself. You're exactly right. I want to really enjoy this fleeting moment. Well, I still haven't won it yet, but I'm about to do it. Okay, I enjoyed enough. Time to play again, and this time I have to win. You just said, Golden Assam, I'm coming for you. Assam! That kid is way too excited about a quarter machine. I don't think I've even restocked the damn thing. in God knows how long. Is there anything back there? Do I need to restock it again? Let me go look. No, nothing back here. Like, at all. All right, well, whatever. Let's go see how he's doing. I hear a motor. I wonder if that's This is my last day here. Maybe I should grab some coins and play. I want to play, but I don't have any money on me. There should be some in my jacket pocket. Oh, okay. Well, the taxi's here, which means that's going to be the journalist. That'll be interesting to talk to her. There's some coins inside. I can use them to play Capsule Toy Machine. All right. Well, I got 4. I managed to find 4 quarters in my jacket. So let's see if we can win some. The customer is outside. I should stay in the store. Oh, okay. Hi, Satoshi. You're leaving already? Oh, hello, Naomi. No, I'm still playing. I'll catch up with you in a bit, okay? Sure, we made national news yesterday. You'll be on TV soon, Satoshi. What? I'll be right back, and you'll tell me everything. I can't believe this kid is, like, gonna make national news based on this newspaper story that ran. That's kind of how it was in '93, you know? Being in the paper was a big deal back then. Not so much these days. Makoto, there's my favorite clerk. It's your last day here today, isn't it? Hello, Naomi. You remembered. How could I possibly forget? Actually, I wanted to ask you first. Try not to make a big deal about who you see sitting at that table, okay? So this is where the famous Jun Kogawa has been hiding all this time. He's keeping a low profile here. Doesn't want any extra attention. Don't worry. I'm not the type to chase after celebrities. How's your work, by the way? You said your boss had 5 new articles for you. Oh, yeah, about that. You know, after our conversation yesterday, I had time to think. I was walking around town thinking about stuff, and then suddenly I found myself at the park. The very same one where I was attacked by mosquitoes not so long ago. Oh, yes, I remember that. And you know, it was only then that I noticed how absolutely stunning it was. The kind of beauty I had never paid attention to before. It is beautiful, especially when you have a Kimbo puff with you. You're right. You know, I was sitting on a bench reminiscing about our conversations about me and my work, and there, watching this beauty, the trees playing in the wind, I remembered why I got the job at the publishing house in the first place. It was not to become an editor or a journalist. I had one dream, to write my own books. But in the end, the work distracted you from your dream. Exactly. And then I started to realize my dream isn't some far off someday. It's something I have to start on right now. So when I come back to the Minshuku, I called my boss again, and well, I told him I wanted to quit. Huh? How did he react? So that's the thing. He was silent for a bit, but then he said that he understands the decision, and then he offered his support and said he'd even help with publishing. Wow, seriously? Yes. So now you're looking at the new Naomi the book writer. And honestly, I don't think I could have come to this decision without you, so thank you for that. It warms my heart to hear that, but I didn't do much, so when do you plan to start writing? Oh, but I already did. With all that coffee you provided, I stayed up all night working on my book. The ideas just kept coming one after another. That's great to hear. Can I ask what it's about? Well, I'm still figuring it out, but I have some ideas. I'll share them a bit later, but first I need to get something for my colleagues from your store. Okay, call me if you need help. Now I can go play the machine. We got to make it quick, though. What could be inside? The Cups Brothers. Aha. Please be a golden one. Please be a golden one. Please be a golden one. No, it's Mr. Chawan. Legends from the Bailu Mountains tell of a bowl that never breaks, no matter the fall. Once passed among wandering martial artists, Chawan carries the warmth of countless hands that trained, fought, and shared tea beneath the same sky. Little bowl dude. All right. We got 2 more. Master Assam Common. I think we already have one of those, but that's fine. I'm a shapeshifter. Master Matcha Common, a green-haired shapeshifter with the roar of her electric guitar, Camellia. Matcha channels thunder in every chord. On stage or in battle, her riffs can shatter walls and awaken the tea spirit slumbering within. Dope. She's part cat, part rock star. I'm into that. Okay. Back in the store. You actually did order Lunarian face cream. Oh, I'm getting this for sure. Miss Nakamura. Hello, Mr. Kogawa. I thought you wouldn't remember me. I remember all the brilliant writers who interviewed me. However, if you don't mind, could you... I won't tell anyone we met here. Don't worry. Swearing, can you tell me if these noodles are spicy? Let me see. I don't think so. Thanks a bunch. Oh, that's kind of nice to see them interacting with each other. I think I'm gonna go call my aunt real quick. Oh no, I was supposed to call her at the end of my shift. So no, I'm not gonna do that. Wait, hold up. Dry little smiley. It was a nice message from the day shift. And then I was gonna look at this card, 444112. I welcome you, the Seeker. You are, want to know secrets? Yeah, I got secrets, very dark and mysterious secrets. Wait a minute. This doesn't sound like the pre-recorded voice I heard before. Oh yes, here it is. Have you ever heard the tale about the mysterious god that wanders the land around town? By daylight, it appears to be human. However, as soon as dusk falls, this person takes its true form as a takamikina, a tamakananma. Takaminikata? Do you mean Takaminikata? Yes, thank you. So what was I saying? All right. He takes his human form at dusk. I mean, God form, yes. Toshinori, did you take my instruments again? Dad, I told you I'll return them later today. I'm sorry you called to learn the mysteries. Let me tell you another one. Are you Toshinori from the Honky Ponky Konbini by chance? Oh man, so much for my cover. Yeah, that's me. I'm Makoto. I work night shifts there. Makoto, that's you? No way. What's with the mysteries over the phone? I found a business card with this number in the store. So are you behind the mystery tales? I guess I can tell you. You probably already know that this railway line has been becoming less popular with each coming year. Is that so? Yep. My father runs a small old-fashioned Minshuku, basically a traditional guest house here in town. Oh. This business must have suffered a lot from fewer train passengers, less guests at the inn. Yeah, exactly. That's why I applied to work here, to help my father. Well, I was at work. I was reading this yokai stories book in my free time, of course, not on the job. So I'm reading all these tales and this idea suddenly hits me. What if I start telling my own stories? Huh? If I spark enough curiosity and tell my own fictional tales of our town, the visitors may come here and they might want to stay overnight and experience the supernatural here. Wow. It's quite a plan you got there. So any luck? Well, the results are tragic. My cassette player stopped working. Oh no. But on the good side, it stopped working because of all the calls I've been receiving. What? Why? I have no idea why. Probably because I left so many business cards at the store and a lot of people got really curious. The word of mouth travels fast, I guess. So when my cassette player broke down without being able to call us, people started traveling and staying at our inn. But now there's so many guests that I have to manually answer people over the phone and tell them stories so that they won't come here. It's crazy. So the plan worked. You're a genius, Toshinori. Great work. Yep, I might be a genius, but it's tiring to be one, you know? I haven't slept all night telling story after story to people. Genius deserves a little sleep. Come on now. Yeah, you're right. I ordered a part to fix my cassette player from Mr. Matsuda's. Hopefully he'll get it in for me when I wake up. Well, you already achieved the success you aimed for. Now have a good rest, Toshinori. But remember to tread carefully, for you never know what secrets lie hidden in the shadows. You remembered. You're a real fan, aren't you, Makoto? Let's leave it as a mystery for now. Well, I will tread carefully. Thanks for the kind words, Makoto. Bye-bye. People still shopping? Makoto, can you help me here? Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. You want help with something? Oh, yes. You see, I actually made that village-style dengaku we were talking about yesterday. Already? Was it as good as Satoshi's grandma described? Oh, Makoto, let me tell you. It was so good, I actually can't stop thinking about it. The taste surprised me. Umabashi brought this sharp, fruity tang that lifted the miso and made the whole dish sparkle. Wow. Sounds really unique. It was. That brightness reminded me that sometimes a story also needs a sharper note, something bold that cuts through the softness. It gave me the courage to let my characters speak more honestly, even if their words sting a little. That's really cool. The way cooking this dish actually inspired your writing. I never thought food could push a story forward like that. Surprised me too. And speaking of surprises, my colleagues back at the Owada Shimbun asked if I could bring them something from this trip. And I like that village-style dengaku so much that I thought, why not share the recipe with them? It's not exactly a souvenir, but I think it's even better, right? So could you get me 3 of those umboshi jars? Yeah, no problem. I'll go get them for you. Do I have 3 in stock? Oh, yeah. There we go. Let's see. Umabashi pickled plums. We're going to give. Perfect. That's exactly what I needed. Thanks, Makoto. Now Satoshi's grandma's recipe is bound to spread across the whole country. That would be a good thing. When I met her, she kept saying people ought to rediscover the magic of dengaku. That's why she recommended it to the whole village. Then it's settled. Not only will Satoshi's name travel far and wide, but so will the dengaku recipe. A grandmother and her grandson, heroes for the whole nation. Makes sense. Talented grandmother, talented grandson. Let's check on Chief. I'm so glad I don't have to come here at night. Can you check me out? Yeah, sure. Okay. All right. Well, we're going to check out Naomi. She was dying for some face cream, so I'm glad we got her the right kind. Wait, where's the thing? Oh, there it is. She's getting 3 of everything, so she can just make a shitload of that dish. That's funny. The final total comes to 37.19. Let's see, out of 40. So we're gonna go 1, 2. Let's go 50, I guess, and then sure. Here you go. And then there were 2. Here you go, Naomi. Thanks. So, are you heading back home today? Yeah, I'll go back to the city today. Need to swing by the office and do some things, but I won't be there for long. Oh, where are you going next? Well, I'm actually coming back to your town, and then I'll stay here for a while. Back here? Yeah, there's something about this place. It feels cozy, inspiring. It would feel kind of symbolic to finish my first book right here. You know, I've always considered myself a fan of Western culture, but all that local food you've been bringing me these past days made me feel nostalgic, like a piece of my childhood returned. Oh yes, you mentioned you preferred Western cuisine. Yes, but the food you brought me actually got me thinking about my book. I've settled on a direction. Stories about ordinary places where greatness quietly exists anywhere. Sounds really lovely. In the village where the river bends, a girl who should have left long ago kept secrets that even the mountains couldn't hold. This is how it begins. Now I want to read about it so bad. So do I, but I need to write it first. Bring Naomi local food and inspire her to stay in the village. Oh, okay, cool. I got another achievement. I almost forgot I have something for you. Here's a special edition Iwata Shimbun pen. Only 20 employees have one. As a writer, let me tell you, it's the best pen on the planet, period. Naomi, you really don't have to. Take it. I want you to have something to remember me by. I noticed that every time I asked you for help, you always jot down my requests in your notebook, so I thought Makoto needs a proper pen. Thank you so much. I'll treasure this gift. Since we're here, why not celebrate my success, your departure, everything at once? Did I hear the word celebrate? Looks like the 3 of us have something to commemorate. Even though I don't drink, I suggest we feast. Yes! I did it! I got Golden Assam! Well, then we definitely need to celebrate now. When my streak of bad luck is over and the clients have returned, I'm treating. I wouldn't mind a cup of cocoa. Always wanted to try it, but I'm going to need something to drink it from. I think I can finally treat myself with some soda to mark the occasion. There's these old honky ponky mugs that have been on sale for years. We can use those. Wait here, I'll bring everything in a moment. Makoto, what do you want to drink? I'm not sure yet. Grab whatever you want for now and I'll ring you up later. I just need to call my auntie first. Okay, so everybody's here. Everybody's going to this party. And I have to call my aunt. Hello? Good morning, dear. Oh, good morning to you too, Aunt Nina. How are you doing? Good, very good. You know, I stopped by the store yesterday. Yeah, I heard you came back already. Wasn't expecting you so soon, though. I hope everything is okay. Well, it is now, but when Chief called about your little honky cheeky experiments yesterday... Oh, I'm sorry about that. That chicken, it's okay, honey. Don't worry. You did a great job cleaning everything up. He told me that you guys finally made up. We did, yes. He has a way with words, that man. He met me at the sorry. I've been reading so much tonight. He met me at the station and kept chatting the whole way to the store to keep me at ease. Even so, my heart was racing. His reassurances somehow made me imagine the worst. I half expected to see the store in complete chaos, or the shelves toppled over. I really didn't know what I'd find inside, but the moment I finally stepped through the front door, somehow I felt at peace. The store looked so clean, products were placed properly, and your notebook was full of daily notes and observations. I tried to keep everything in order. Well, I was very impressed, to say the least. They say you even fixed the refrigerator. I didn't want to let you down, Aunt Hina. I promised to take care of this place. You did a great job, honey. Now I get why everyone thinks so highly of you. Chief kept going on about the way you helped him out, and so did Satoshi's grandmother, and the day shift too. Honestly, all they did was sing your praises. Makoto's the one you can rely on. That's what they say. Satoshi's grandma called you too? She did. That's konbini for you. You place an onigiri on a different shelf, and this simple decision ripples through the whole town in ways you'll never see. And it's about the store? Wow, June, this is a hit. Oh, is someone there? Something happened? No, it's just there are a lot of customers this morning. Oh, I see. That's good to hear. Auntie, I still find it hard to believe that you might say goodbye to this store one day. I mean, almost every night here, I heard customers talking about how important the store is to them. Is that so? For some reason, it's so hard for me to imagine letting all this go. I was just starting to get used to the work, to the people. And already it feels like time is running out. I know what you mean, honey. This store has been a part of my life for so long, it's hard for me too. But you know, every stage in life has its time. They don't last forever, and maybe that's what makes us appreciate them more. I never thought about that. Actually, I left you something that is related to that in the store. You'll find it in the storage room's locker. It's a relic from the past, but it means so much to me, and I wanted you to take a look at it too. The key to this locker is on the bookshelf above the desk. Please take the key from there and open the locker. You'll find a notepad on top there. It's for you. Okay, I'll do that. Great. Thank you, Makoto, for everything. I'm really glad that we had this conversation. I guess I'll see you soon. See you soon, Auntie. Have a nice day. You too, honey. You too. Okay. Let's see. There's that key Auntie mentioned. Okay, we have a key. Now all I need to do is open that locker. I wonder what could be in there. So clean here. Looks like somebody opened this locker not so long ago. Must have been Auntie. These are all Konbini notepads, same as the one I used every night to write down notes. Could they be Aunt Hina's? She told me to check out the one on top. Okay, let's see. There's lots of things here. Should I check the other things first, or should I read the notepad Auntie mentioned? Fish. If Auntie's the only one who has this key, then that means this cap belongs to her. She has a fishing cap. Makoto's drawing. Can't believe she held on to this after all these years. Wow, I even gave us matching uniforms. I guess I really thought we'd run this place together. I've never actually seen this photo. That must be Auntie and her manager. Okay, there's lots of other things here. We're gonna read the notepad. Satoru's notepad. January 24th, 1981, Saturday. He has been working here for 3 weeks now, and she still can't remember not to put the beer in the blue refrigerator by the window. The sun's rays heat up its door in the first half of the day, and the temperature inside becomes 2 degrees below the optimum. You can't treat goods like that. But I guess I can let this one slide. The staff labeled one section beverage drinks and the other soft drinks, so no one knows where anything is supposed to go. If Hina were just a bit more attentive, she'd really make a good manager. So Auntie wasn't always the model employee after all. Let's look at this. She got written up for the beer in the blue fridge of all things. There's a letter here too. Let's see. Hello, Hina. If you are reading this letter, it means you managed to find this little souvenir from the past. I know this place may seem tiny and unremarkable at first glance, but there's actually much more to it. Some might find it plain and boring, but for me, it became a place of meetings and farewells. I don't know how long this store will last, but I hope you'll feel its uniqueness too, just like I once did. I remember every morning when I opened the doors, and then the quiet evenings when the store was filled with the noise and laughter of customers. Some were regular guests, some came only once, but each of them gave me moments that warm me to this day. The store is life, Hina. Simple, fleeting, but at the same time surprisingly rich in encounters. I leave you this letter to say, when your last day here comes, stop for a moment. Breathe in the smell of this place. Listen to the sounds around you. Say goodbye to every item here and enjoy the smiles of your customers. Feel the moment and thank it. Sooner or later, this place will disappear, but the memory of it will remain forever. Sincerely, Satoru. I appreciate that the game makes you sort of sit in it after you read the message. There's definitely something going on in the store, though, so we got to go check out what's happening out here. Boom. Cue the music. There we go. One store, many stories. We made it, y'all. I like how the song's still building. My voice is starting to go because of all the reading out loud I've been doing tonight. But man, what a great game. It was legitimately like treasure the moment, for each day is a gift. Jeez. I mean, what do you do? Where do you go from here? I got no more game left to play. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and going on this ride with me. I mean, it's fascinating to think that like a simple indie game about a convenience store with the right kind of writing can tell a story that sticks with you. You know what I mean? Gaming so often gets relegated to superficial things, graphics, sound design. Those things are important, but you know, maybe this is just my bias as a writer and as a storyteller, but if the writing ain't there, then it doesn't matter. People like games as a medium for a lot of different reasons. So I'm not here to invalidate people that play games because they're pretty, or play games because they're bored, or play games because they sort of stimulate their need for action or whatever. But like so rarely do you get such a simple concept for a game and such an easy, like, chill game to play that also weaves a story that pays off so well at the end. And I think it was the payoff that did it for me. Like, I could kind of see a lot of the ideas building over the course of several days. I mean, we only worked 7 days in the store. There is part of me that kind of wishes we had a little bit of a different payoff with the aunt, or like maybe if we met the aunt, like if she showed up on the last day or something. But I mean, that's such a minor thing. Like that's honestly, that's the, if that's the one thing that I wish if that's the one criticism I have, then I think we're in pretty good shape, because that is such a minor thing. I play games not because I have no life, but because I choose many. Some fucking nerd, probably. I don't know about all that. But what I do know is this stream is over. I got no more game left to play, so we're going to call it there. I'm going to figure out what we're doing for Friday. I don't know yet what it's going to be. But what I do know is I would love it if you came back and hung out with me at 7 p.m. Pacific time on Friday night right here at twitch.tv/DJSwitchPDX. Keep an eye on the Discord as well, because there is a non-zero chance that we'll be doing a special stream soon for our friend Jay Shorn, who is finally graduating his college program he's been fighting with for the last couple of years. Dude's like an OG member of this community. He hasn't been around a lot the last couple of years because he's been so buried in schoolwork and trying to manage his family on top of going back to school to get a higher degree for I think it's engineering. I think he's like an engineering degree or something. So that was his wife that was here earlier tonight, Dottie, and she mentioned that he also got a job. So that was another problem. He's been basically trying to find a stable source of income for the last little while now. I don't know how long it's been. But between getting a job and finishing his degree program on the 14th, like, I am extremely stoked for that dude, and I'm super down to do a celebratory stream for him. He absolutely deserves it. And so I'm going to follow up with them, and I'll let you all know if that's going to happen. In the meantime, I will see you all Friday. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. Do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry, I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me, tore me to pieces, and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of beta, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned to think of all the things we've learned for the people who are still alive. Look at me still talking when there's science to do. When I look out there, it makes me glad I'm not you. I've experiments to run, there is research to be done on the people who are still alive. And believe me, I am still alive. And while you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead, I will be still alive.